What is up, everybody? Isaac75 here. Welcome to another video where today I'm going to be showing you how to become a better player in Fortnite Battle Royale. Let's do it. First thing first, I need to mention, and I'm only going to be doing this tutorial for controller players. So anyone who needs help with keyboard or mouse, so you're gonna have to find another video because I'm still learning how to play with keyboard and mouse. For right now, this is only for controller players. So yeah, let's get started. First thing you always want to do when you're playing with a controller is making sure that you have the right settings that you want when playing the game, and also the perfect sensitivity, because using the default sensitivity you could last with that, but and the default settings that the game gives you, but it might not last too long. So then when using completely different settings, let me show you. As you can see, my settings are completely different. I have a bunch of this stuff turned off, like vibration. I don't have that on because it's really not useful. I have edit hold time to 0 to like 0.1 second, and so instantly allow me to edit. And I also have Builder Pro, so I can build immediately. Originally, you have to like hold the B button or the square button or the circle button just to pull out the build, and then you can start building. Well, now you can just press the button, start building. You also need to note that there's two different types of sensitivities. I'm using the advanced settings. Actually, there's three sensitivities. You got build sensitivity. I'm using the advanced mode. I'm using build sensitivity, edit sensitivity, looking speed, and also aiming speed. What I recommend you do is you look up firing range maps on creative, and you should mess around with these settings, so you can be able to get used to it. Because if you're trying a different sensitivity with your controls, you need to practice it before going into a full-on game. If you haven't practiced and you go into a full-on game, then you're gonna get destroyed. So this is what I best recommend. And for all the sensitivities, you should use the advanced mode when doing it. It may seem complicated, but really it's not. You can easily navigate through this. Just make sure you know what you're changing. Because as you can see, this is my sensitivity: 2.3 build mode, 2.2 edit mode, and 39 look speed, and ADS is 15. Because too high, it's just way too hard for me to aim. While too low, it's just way too slow. So yeah, and you can also change the look input curve to exponential or linear. Linear is really good when you're trying to look left and right, and I think up and down as well, while exponential is more of like a default setting. I prefer this one. So yeah, I highly recommend that you mess with this stuff, and also you should also mess with the dead zone. So if your controller is having like joystick drift, just mess with that, and then the drift should go away. Okay, so this won't keep happening. Another thing to note, make sure when you're playing, you should try playing other game modes. You should try playing other game modes like creative. If, for example, like I mentioned with the firing range, you should also play creative to play, I don't know, like team deathmatch based game modes. Let me show you. If you go to the Discover tab, you can check in game modes like Team Deathmatch. You can play stuff like Team Rumble, where you can get yourself XP, and you can also battle against actual players. While the other modes do play against actual players, Team Rumble is definitely the best mode because you can easily gain the XP and have a fun time and mess around with whatever new stuff that's in the game. Well, not everything's gonna be in there. Like for example, like the sideways zombies, they're not in there, but you can get the weapons. But the only thing is you can't upgrade them. You also got creative ones like Red versus Blue Rumble. Battle it out against 20, where 10v10 players battle it out to try to get the most points, and you don't have to do any building. So if you're struggling on building, but you want to practice aiming and shooting first, this mode's perfect for you. And you also have other modes. You have another Red versus Blue mode in here. Here's somewhere. I think it was this one. No. Yeah, it was this one right down here. This Red versus Blue mode does have building, and it's a little bit different compared to the last one. But if you want to practice the shooting without building, just do red versus blue rumble. And if you want to practice shooting and building, play red versus blue. Red versus blue. Heaven Returns. You might like this map. You can easily find the Discover tab. Another thing to note is that if you think you're ready for the if you get better at building and you think you're ready to keep going, hey, put this building, take it to the next level before going into Battle Royale, try playing Zone Wars. Because in Zone Wars, you got people who build extremely fast and know how to play. So I recommend that you watch their movements and see how they play, and you just try your best to mimic it. And if you go into a private match in creative, you can easily mimic that as well. You know, if you just put in the time and effort to make it, and time and effort to master that ability that everyone else is learning so really fast. So all in all, basically what I recommend, you should just play Team Rumble. You should play game modes like Team Rumble or any creative modes like Team Deathmatch, or maybe Zone Wars or 1v1 maps. Or basically simple maps to learn the movements and whatnot, like Death Runs. If you want to learn the movements of the game, just play that. Or you can play the fun little modes or something, so you can have like a slight aim practice thing, and then eventually you use that aim against actual players. Here's to get yourself better at the game, so you're not getting destroyed in like 2 seconds in a battle royale game. And that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all my advice for getting better in the game, because that's pretty much what I've done. I pretty much just played battle royale, and I played a mixture of creative, Team Rumble, and played that so many times that I've gotten way better than I've done before. I didn't because when I played, I didn't magically just get better in like 2 minutes. It took me months to get better. But trust me, if you want to get good at this game, just do this method, and it'll be worth it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified before I make another Fortnite tutorial or video or any video for anything. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.